Hello everyone, welcome to William in the Magic Box. Today on our show, we're going to have Jana. Jana is from Vancouver in Canada. So let's see what Jana has to say. Enjoy the interview. So hello Jana, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you very much. And how are you yourself?
Very well. Thanks so much for taking the time today for the interview. Thank you.
Likewise, thank you.
So tell me, how's your weekend going so far?
It's a bit of a slow weekend because I did have a very busy week.
Uh-huh.
So often when I get a chance to relax, when I finally have my day off, I honestly just like to hang out with my dog, sit down, curl with a good book, watch the TV show episodes that I'm missing. And I just kind of like meditate and just relax.
Okay.
Prefer to be in my own company for a bit.
I love that. I
Yeah,
think we need those days for sure. We need those days.
yeah. Music as well. I've been working on music. I had a friend come over yesterday, so we've been kind of on this journey together, trying to make songs together, trying to get our name out there.
Wow.
Um, and we're both learning our craft as well together. So it's
Wow.
exciting.
And where are you from, Jana?
So I'm from Lebanon and Palestine,
Okay.
and also Germany. So I'm
Wow.
mixed.
Oh, that's interesting. And
Yes.
where are you based right now?
So I'm based in Vancouver, British Columbia.
I see. And
Yes.
why Vancouver?
So we naturalized as Canadians when I was 9 years old.
Hmm.
I'm the youngest of five, and our dad worked really hard to kind of make a good enough living to raise all of us, to find a good place for us to grow up, good schooling. He really cared about, most important thing to him was providing. So as
Wow.
often as we didn't see him, we knew we were taken care of, but we kind of moved around a lot growing up. I was born in Abu Dhabi in the UAE.
Oh,
And my other siblings, my older siblings, were each born in different places. So one of my sisters was born in California, so she's American. My two oldest siblings, my brother and my sister Sarah, they were born in Qatar, and we grew
wow.
up there for a while. But I think my dad's plan was always to have us get a citizenship that we could have the utmost freedom of choice in our future. So that's why we became Canadian. And
Wow.
after graduating in high school, I always planned on coming back here and getting my education here and working here as well. So that's why I'm here.
Wow, I love it. I love this story. And I think our parents,
Yeah,
sometimes they sacrifice their company, for because of work or because of their thinking
absolutely.
about the future. And they just want to give us a better life or you know what
Absolutely.
I mean? It's about them. It's about us in a way when they are thinking. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. And it's what's very special is you don't notice that growing up.
No,
And there's so many things like I love the questions that you sent me because it's all thought-provoking and we don't really understand things until we get to a certain age or we've experienced them. So it's
totally.
very interesting even now in retrospect thinking about all the
Mhm.
things that now I'm thinking of. Perhaps if I want to have my own family, what would
Totally.
it take to, especially now, the state of the world that the world's in, everything is just 10 times, 100 times more difficult, even just to support yourself. So imagine supporting a five-person family and all those kids. And yeah, it puts things in perspective. I have a newfound gratitude for my family and my
Totally.
parents, and yeah.
It's interesting. For example, I left Brazil on my own. I'm really from Brazil. I left when I was
Love
19.
Brazil. Oh, that's amazing.
I came
Wow.
all the way to Europe on my own, and actually, for me to be able to do that, I was mature. I felt I could do it. And my mom, my dad, they literally they knew that one point I would go because they could see in me this willpower that I want to get a better life. I want to
Yeah.
work. And actually, when I look back as an adult, I got that from my parents because, for example, I have a sister, and growing up, I remember we never had like a meal altogether. Why? Because my dad was working. He's a truck driver, so he was always
Yeah,
traveling. My mom was housekeeper, so she was working every day. So
yeah,
remember, my routine with my sister was she left our dinner, our lunch prepared. So when we came
yeah,
back home from school, you're warming up our lunch and eating just me and my sister because my parents are always working.
yeah,
So I'm grateful for that because somehow I feel like a workaholic today. I love to go after my dreams because I
yes.
see my parents like literally working all the time. So I
Hmm.
get your point. I know. And sometimes when you become an adult, you become more grateful for,
Absolutely.
for sure, for the sacrifice that they put it on for us.
Very true. I mean, I often get into these conversations where I'm so stuck in my own kind of, I have these blinders on and I have this
Yeah,
goal, and there's so much I want to relate to my parents, and I feel like there's this divide because, they're old school.
totally.
They didn't have a choice, many choices.
Yeah,
But, I mean, despite that, my father still paved a way
yeah,
by sheer force, and it's just a different kind of mentality that goes with
totally.
that. Like I feel now, oh wow, all those conversations I had about, no, I have to go here, I want to go live in Japan. No, I want to like go abroad and live alone. And my mom is such a protective mother, so I never understood why she was against certain things and we, butt heads. But now, when you said like, I'm very similar to my parents in a way, that
Yeah,
determination.
totally.
So it's very interesting, like looking at different stages of where you've been in life and how that affects you versus like inherently we're all basically the same. We all want the same things.
Totally.
And
Get it.
it's about priority and sacrifice. And I'm just really grateful that they've supported me. Like I have pretty out there dreams. And I mean, for me, and at least in my culture, there's more pressure for a man to be the provider. And for
Hmm.
us women, like, always kind of, oh, you need to be protected. Your role in the family is that, oh, you can get a job, but ultimately they want to see me get married and settle down and everything like that. But because I have that wiggle room in the middle. I've even my sister, my older sister, she's a doctor. One of them is a doctor and the other one's a director. So I
Wow.
kind of looked at that and I thought, the younger we go, the more freedom we have. And I thought, hey, maybe I can shoot for being an actress. It's a bit unorthodox, but I know eventually my father will recognize my determination and
Totally.
support it because it also comes with its own challenges, no matter what you do.
Yeah.
So I think important thing is not to jump to judgment,
No, never.
and kind of like I think even in my line of work is to understand human nature, and the more
Yeah,
we understand ourselves,
totally.
the better the world becomes. We all have our kind of role to play, and
Yeah,
we shouldn't look down on any of it, whether it's the arts, creativity, storytelling.
yeah,
Storytelling is very important for us human beings. It's not just about uh, economy and working towards something and money. Everything is kind of monetary, but really what matters is
totally.
what makes us us. So
Absolutely.
even
We are not
conversations like this, they're very important. So I'm really
totally
happy we're having this conversation.
amazing. Jana, I always, in the start of the interview, I always ask my guests on the show to bring something that means a lot to them. So that could be a gift, a picture, an object. There's anything you could share with us?
Absolutely. So I love this. I have a house that's full of knickknacks and stuff, and everybody asks me, and I curate them like it's a museum. Oh, this is from my trip over there, but that. But what I chose today was something kind of closer to my heart, more personal. It has a bigger story than you would probably think from just looking at it. So over here is like a laminated picture with a phrase on it that says, "Your dream life is in the palm of your hands."
Wow.
And it's an image that came to me a long time ago. Well, I'm a screenwriter and a filmmaker and actress, all those things. And I had this short film that I wrote when I was in second year university, and I've always wanted to make it. And it was only recently that I got the funding to do it and the team together
Wow.
to do it. And it's been a passion project of mine. And this image kind of represents, when you're daydreaming and you think, oh, my life is all gray and monotonous, and every day I'm waking up, it's the same thing. And then you see something or you daydream, and it gives you that hope for something different that you
Totally.
can, you can, like, you're not trapped, like, you can still change your life or have that dream life that you want, even just by looking at a beach and imagining that kind of solitude that comes with it. So this is what that picture represents, and the fact
Wow.
that it's very meta. Like this was supposed to be that inciting incident for my character to go after the life he wanted, and me making this short film a reality was kind of like me seeing my dreams coming true. So that's why I
Beautiful.
picked this.
Thanks for sharing. It says a lot. I love the phrase. I really like the phrase. Thanks again for
Thank you
bringing.
so much.
Amazing.
Thanks for
Diana,
letting me share it. Yeah.
are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Absolutely. Always.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box.
Magic
So
box, let's go.
I have here my best friend. Of random fun questions. So what I'm
Okay.
going to do, I'm just going to play a song just for us to relax before the first question. Okay,
Sounds good.
let's do it. Right before I start the interview, during the join, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about or you don't want to answer, always can change. Okay,
Sure.
amazing. Right. Ooh, that's a very trick question. Let's see. What's
Okay.
your most controversial opinion?
This is true. This is tricky. Okay. See, my most controversial opinion is that most people they jump to judgment as a way of projecting.
Wow.
I think it was a rude awakening for me when I think, closer to 21.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I, s- I had a very specific way of looking at life, and I felt like everybody outside of that, uh, it was very easy to slip into judgment or feel like they were judging me because I was
Right.
projecting that insecurity. And someone said something to me like that really opened up my eyes. Whatever negative thing you recognize in other people that you take offense to or that's causing this emotional turmoil that we call judgment is
Yeah.
often things that are already inside of us that we don't want to accept or come to terms with. Like I used to say, oh, this person is so disrespectful and really mean. And someone told me, well, it's interesting you recognize that in her because that's probably an issue you have yourself that you need to work on. And
Wow.
that just blew my mind because it's so easy for you to separate yourself from other people rather than seeing that you're inherently the same. So
Totally.
I would think that's a bit controversial because when someone told me that, I was like, no, I'm not disrespectful. And all this kind of defensiveness came up, which just made her point even more.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what's the biggest joy of being you? What do you like the most about being you, Anna?
I think I don't really care much about what people think of me anymore because I used to really, really care about that. And now
Uh-huh.
I kind of like do and say whatever I want rather than worry about stepping on toes. Like I'm really loud and funny and unorthodox and eccentric. And
Uh-huh.
I don't think anybody's like me in that regard. So it's kind of like no filter, just say whatever's
Wow.
on my mind.
I love it. Amazing.
Thank
Next
you.
question. Let's do it. All right. Next question for you is what do you think is a good age to start dating and why?
Oh, big one for me. Took a long time for me actually.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think it's different for everybody. I feel like you
Yeah.
should be secure in yourself first.
Yeah.
I think it's very dangerous to start dating when you don't have an idea about yourself at least,
Hmm.
because then you're always going to want to change yourself to be what that other person wants.
Right.
And people pleasing. And I mean, like, it's different. If you're a people pleasing person or you're really sensitive and you recognize that that's a big part of you, that then it's probably something to think about before getting into a relationship with someone who's a strong personality, who's likely to want to mold you, especially for girls. Like I'm speaking as a woman. I mean, it's different
Hmm.
for men, but I mean, maybe not so much because even men can date older women and want to change for them. I don't want to put words in people's mouths, but I feel like you need to be at least mentally at a mature stage,
Totally.
whether that's 18 years old or 19. For me, I waited until I was around 21.
Tell me about your first crush.
Okay, so my first crush was a guy that I called, I mean, everyone in school called Mr. Longhair.
Right.
And he was half Russian, half Egyptian, and he was a
Wow.
theater kid like me. And we had a huge obsession with Tim Burton and
Wow.
Johnny Depp. We both loved
Right.
Johnny Depp. And to me, he was like the Johnny Depp in my school. And we did play together, but I was much younger than him. He was in 11th grade and I was in ninth grade. So for me, he was like so much older than me.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, it was exactly who I wanted. Someone who was good looking,
Oh,
mysterious, emotional, creative, liked acting, liked the
wow.
same things I did. So, yeah, it was my first crush. I still talk to him, by the way.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
I just hope that he watches this interview. Does he know about First Crush or
Oh
not?
my God. Oh, I will say one thing. One time my mom, she knew that we were doing this play together and we would rehearse often and I snuck out. My cousin went to the same high school and I told her, "Hey, let's hang out at this mall as a cover up so that
Right.
I could hang out with this guy, Mr.
Oh,
Longhair."
sweet.
His name's Richie. Well, he goes by Richie, but his name's
Oh,
Riyadh. And my mom followed me everywhere, and he would keep calling me, and I tried to hide it, and my mom just knew she was just toying with me. And then eventually he was like, "I can see you across the way, and your mom's there, and like, I don't know whether to come and say hi. I've been waiting for you for an hour." And I'm like, "My mom will not leave me alone. I think she knows."
moms
It
always know. Moms always know.
was so funny. And then she's like, "Oh, so you're here to hang out with your cousin?" "Yeah, sure." And then he walked up to us and he introduced himself. And she turned over to me and she's like, "No way."
I love this story. I love it.
It's too funny. It like
Mm,
scarred me for life. And I think that's why I was like, never gonna go behind my mom's back again. She is like full
totally.
on detective mode.
And they
Yeah.
know us sometimes even better than ourselves. So
Oh
it's
yeah.
it's not a good choice of trying to hide something because they know it. They are mom. They know it very well.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I
Yeah.
mean, as a teenager, you think you're like super
Yes.
smart, you come up with these schemes. And it was the first time I'd ever done that. And that's probably why she noticed it
Sweet.
immediately. She's
Of
like,
course. I can imagine your body language, your emotions,
"Oh
all
my God, yeah." I'd
out.
be like avoiding where he was because I could see in the corner of my like, "Mom, I need to go to the bathroom," or "Let's go do
Sweet.
this."
I love it. I love this story.
So
Oh,
funny.
sweet.
Yep, yep.
Next question. Let's do it. Right. Before the next question, my God, you are
Let's
a singer, you are an actress, you are a
go.
screenwriter, you are a full artist. So my
I'm
question for
trying.
you is,
Mhm.
what's the biggest joy of being part of the movie industry or the music industry altogether? What for you brings the biggest joy to be part of the entertainment business?
Great question. I have so many answers. I think to boil it down, it just makes me feel like a kid again.
Hmm.
Collaborating with like-minded people who are creative and they all have stories to tell. And not to get sappy, but every story that we tell has a deeper meaning in it. Like there's a reason why we want to tell it. It's not just for monetary purposes. It's like something that we need to express that other people need to see and hear and relate to. And it's like it's all about connection.
Yeah.
and understanding and feeling like we're not alone. I think that's the number one thing. Even working on the project is very fulfilling in of itself. But then seeing it happen and seeing people watch it and come up to you and say, "Oh, that character made me feel so and so." It's you can't trade it for anything else in the world. And at least for me, even just stepping into other characters or stepping into other worlds gives me a new understanding every time. There's always more. The more you know you don't know. There
That's
you
so true. That's so true. I love that.
And it's like it's a never-ending, very enriching. It's like a never-ending well of
Hmm.
gifts. The more
Yeah,
you delve into it, the more it gives you, the more you want to keep going.
amazing. Next
Yeah.
question is, what do you like the most in your best friends?
That they're okay to be crazy with me, that they are accepting of that, that they don't judge me when I'm feeling like I want to be really loud and let's get a huge amp in my apartment and start playing music really loudly. Or let's go to down to the beach and give a free show to everyone. Why not? They're willing to go there with me. I think the best thing about friends is that, again, no judgments. They're always there to hear what you have to say, to support you. And sometimes just kind of like it's easier to get advice from your best friend than from
Totally.
your parents or someone you expect to get this advice from. Someone who's willing to tell it to you straight without any filter is
I
so
get it.
important. Yeah.
Tell me a friend in your circle, in your life, that when you're feeling the greatest for some reason, and also the same person when you're feeling the lowest, you know, those days when you're not feeling
Yeah.
great, the same person comes to your mind for you to share both news. Which one comes to your mind right now?
Parsa. Parsa Skandari.
Oh,
He's the person I'm working on music with.
okay.
And we're both Virgos and we're both
Right.
introverts, but he's been more of an extrovert than I am. So um he kind of grew up in a similar upbringing to me,
Okay.
and we feel the same kind of societal pressures. We both kind of struggled with finding our place or our in careers or like building our careers or meeting
Hmm.
expectations. So I think it's easy for me to tell him about things that maybe I don't want to share with other people because I don't want them to see me struggle, if that makes any sense.
Totally.
But for him, it's like, oh, just another day. I understand that perfectly. Like you can tell me
Wow.
that, and I will just accept it. Some people always want to say, oh, I understand where you're coming from, and they just want to give you advice. The like
Right.
type A personality is like, here's how you fix it. Maybe I don't want to fix it. Maybe I just want to talk
Yeah,
about it.
totally.
So yeah,
Okay.
and
Okay.
obviously he's really encouraging and he's like a really bubbly person, pushes me out of my comfort zone sometimes when I need it. Like
Wow.
I'd be at home for a week straight. I don't want to go out really down in the dumps and he'd be like, "Shut the fuck up. Let's just go out, have fun." Excuse me. I don't
It's
know.
okay. It's okay. I'm
Oh, we're supposed
Papi.
to curse.
It's
Oh,
okay.
perfect. Like get out of your comfort zone, like get out of your rut. Like you need someone who's there to push you, but also someone who's there to listen to you.
Mhm, totally. Okay, so he's watched this interview right now and have a
Hopefully.
moment and
Oh, I told him about it, and he was the first person I told, and he was so excited.
oh, sweet. Okay, so he's watching this interview right now and have a moment and opportunity to send him a message. What would you say? He's watching.
Don't give up. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Okay, Parsa, let's get
Beautiful.
it.
Tell him that he would like to participate on the show. He's more than invited for the Magic Box, okay?
Amazing. Oh, you would love him. He has a lot
Amazing.
of cool stories to tell. He's done a
Oh,
lot.
sweet. Two
Great.
questions left. Let's do
Yeah.
it. Okay, next question for you is
Yeah.
tell us about the first and the last movie that watched in the cinema.
The first movie I watched in the cinema.
And the last one as well.
Uh, yeah, I got you. Uh, this is a very interesting one. I think my earliest memory, because I think it made the most, it had the most impact on me. So I don't know if you remember when Passion of the Christ came out. The Mel
Oh
Gibson
yes, I
movie.
do. Of course I do. Yes, yes, exactly. I do.
Early
Controversial,
2000s.
very
Oh
controversial.
yeah, and there was like a
Yes.
huge media buzz about it. But I was like, I think 4 or 5 years old at the time, and my parents really wanted to watch it. But I was still a kid at that point, and we didn't have babysitters, so they snuck me in. And I don't know how
No
that
way.
happened. I mean, early 2000s, there's like
Oh
not a
my
lot of
God.
security at movie theaters. I remember me and my sister used to jump from one movie to another, and we'd watch like 6 movies with one ticket.
Oh my God.
Sorry, don't come for us. But yeah, so I remember watching that movie through between putting my head in my mom's armpit and looking at the screen and being traumatized and going back. But it had such a profound impact on me, even at that
Wow.
age.
Wow.
Something about it just kind of transcended. And I think, like, that's why movies had, like, it just ingrained in my mind, like, how important movies were. I
Right.
think part of me knew that this wasn't real. They kept telling me, like, it's not real, it's not real. But it felt so real.
That's so
And it
nice.
was so profound because I mean, basically, that is the penultimate story.
Right.
It's the story of Christ.
Yes.
And biblical stories are often like stories we tend to recreate over and over. But
Yes.
it was the source, and it talks about all about being ostracized and trying to love thy neighbor and good versus evil. And it felt like something magical. It was like so profound, even at that age, looking at um John Kev what's his name? Well, the actor who played Jesus. Oh,
Yes.
just the look in his eyes,
Yes.
it made such an impact on me. And that the person who played the devil too. Oh my God. What a production. And then I watched it again as I grew up. I think it's a beautiful movie. I think
Really
it's a once in a lifetime
impactful.
kind of
Very
movie.
impactful. Very impactful
Very
for sure.
impactful. And the production, just the story of how they made it happen is,
Totally.
I'm getting
Wow.
goosebumps.
Wow.
Anyways, so that was my first movie. Very strange first movie. Uh,
And
the
the
last
latest
movie,
one. The last one.
it was Marty Supreme with
Ah. Okay.
Timothy Chalamet
Wow.
and Odessa Zion. I'm not sure that Gwyneth Paltrow was in it.
Yes. Yes. Beautiful.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Awesome.
it was very fast paced and they like
Yeah.
shoved a lot of action in it. I loved the choreo I mean the cinematography, obviously the acting, stellar performances. Also a great story, just
Wow.
about life and how precious it is and family. When in
Yes.
fact it was trying to trick us to make us think it's about, motivation and determination and following
Uh-huh.
your dreams and believing in yourself. But when he threw all of that away just to be with his family, it was such a beautiful moment. It just got the audience just like that. Because we're going on this crazy ride. We're going on this crazy ride, scene to scene, shooting, running, dogs, and then baby and this beautiful moment. So it like hits you from left field and
Totally.
it's fun, touching, it's everything you want in a
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah. I got it
Yeah.
as well. I watched it and I was very entertained by the movie. You
Yes.
know, like
Yes.
I was like, wow, that's very intense. I love that as
Oh
well.
yeah. It's packed full of like
Yeah.
so many themes, so many kind of scenarios that
Message
and
as well.
conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dialogue was great. That bit
Yeah.
about who built the pyramids in Egypt and he stole this piece for his mom and
It
oh,
was,
it's very
yeah,
wacky and yeah, I
I
loved it.
know. Amazing. Last
Yeah.
question, ready?
Yeah, I'm very
Let's,
ready.
let's do it. Let's fun. Okay, but before the last question, I'm gonna ask a very difficult question based on your career. Ooh. The question is, of course, never gonna happen that, but if someone come up to you and say, okay, Joanna, for now on, you can just choose one career to be a screenwriter, an actress, or to be a filmmaker. I know it's very difficult and I'm sure never gonna happen, but I'm so curious to see which one you would follow.
It's an interesting question because unlike other careers, uh, these like being a filmmaker often kind of you have to have been in all those other roles to understand
Yeah.
filmmaking. So it's easy to switch and it's easy to do both. If you want to be a filmmaker, it's easy to be a director, a screenwriter, because it's all kind of there to
All
be in
connected.
service
Yeah,
of storytelling.
all
So
connected. Yeah.
having said that, I think the essence of it is storytelling, and I wouldn't give up creating stories for the world, so I will say screenwriting.
It's so interesting because I had here on the show not a while ago a lovely lady, young lady from California, and
Yeah.
she exactly this. She literally, I asked the same question, and she the same field as you, doing the same thing, and she was like it's so hard, but it was the same, and the way she
Yeah.
explained exactly what you said William, it's
Because at the end of the day, it's just the story. Like we're all there to serve the story. That's the
absolutely
job and that's the main goal. And for me, like the most freedom and the most like feeling of fulfillment comes from putting that story on the page. It's the first step.
totally
So, yeah,
yeah,
I that's what
good
I
one,
feel for.
love
Thank
it.
you.
Okay, last question is what can make you cry and what can make you really happy?
Sometimes the same thing. You know, I'd go for if I get really good news, like,
Mhm.
hey, they want you for this project, or having being recognized for something that you're passionate about can make me cry and laugh at the same time.
Right.
Seeing someone I haven't seen in a long time.
Oh, mhm.
Again, feeling that feeling of, oh, all this time that we missed can make me sad, but now you're here and it's,
I see.
enjoying the moment can make you super
Lovely.
happy. Is
Oh,
that good enough?
I love it. No, I
I don't
understand your
want to
point.
get too sappy, but yeah.
No, no, I understand your point. And,
Yeah.
being emotional, the person, I can tell that you are very connect with others, your energy, you're very easy
Thank
to
you.
connect. And I understand your points. What
Thank
will be
you.
the title of your memoir one day?
The title, oh, I love this question. I would say it would be enough.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it's all for me, like my biggest thing is my struggle, even as a kid, to feel like I was enough. Always trying to be what people expected me to be, or to do more, or to impress, or to please. Never thinking about me first, or
Wow.
just being secure in myself. So I
Wow.
think enough would be a really good way to encapsulate that.
I love that. Right, so
Thank
then
you.
yet, let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to say some
Okay,
words.
that's fun.
Just
Let's
tell
do it.
one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. Okay. Right. So let's start with family,
Mom,
money,
transient,
fear,
every day,
life,
every day.
okay? Love, every day. I'm joking. As well. As well.
Love, death,
Religion,
salvation,
friendship,
need,
politics,
corruption,
desire.
corruption. My brain works better than that. Oh,
I not right or wrong. What comes to your mind? Of
yeah, yeah,
course.
yeah.
Regret,
Hurt,
success,
trying,
wish,
safety,
happiness.
pursuit,
One word for Vancouver.
mountains,
Wow. One word for screenwriter.
world,
One word for acting.
heart,
And the last one now, music. One word.
feeling.
Wow. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your best friend, the one you mentioned here on the show for a coffee,
Sure.
and I'm going to
Yep.
ask him, define Jana. Jana or Joanna? Joanna.
Yana.
Jana. Define Jana in one positive and one negative word only, what he would say about you.
I think they would be the same word, that I'm too sensitive.
Interesting. Wow. And I totally agree. The strongest people, they're the most sensitive one. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Exactly.
It can be your strongest
Yes.
um, attribute, and it could be your weakest one.
totally.
Um, it's again like everything. They're all on the same,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a double-edged sword with everything. You can jump from happiness to sadness like this.
totally.
Comedy is tragedy reverse.
Yeah,
All of this could kind of live in the same breath. So I think
great.
a lot of people have the potential to have themselves slide towards the negative or the positive with the same
Mhm.
attributes.
Amazing. Let's play now, Yana, in the magic box, and you can ask me a question. But before
Oh, I
that,
ask you.
news.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I was about to
Uh,
say, yes, you can ask me a question now.
okay. My question is, if you could implement one fundamental part in society and civilizations everywhere, what would it be? Kind of like in the same category as taxes or the police or,
Wow, what a
something
great
new.
question. Something new. Wow. I love that. I love the question. Put me in spot. I love that. Something to, wow, to implement in the society world for us to understand more about ourselves. I love that and to help people as well.
Yeah.
You know what? The first thing that came to my mind now, it's we're talking about profession, careers, and all of that. I think I would implement something that I don't know if it exists already, but maybe not. But something that would give the opportunity for children at a young age for them to follow something that's, somehow I would say a new school subject, let's put it this way, something
Yeah.
that maybe would help children um, to have an open mind, an open understanding about whatever they feel like something that they could follow.
Yeah.
Something in education, something that, sometimes I understand that, it's great. It's part of life. You need to graduate and, follow
Yeah.
things. But
Hmm.
sometimes I was talking to a gentleman here on the show, and he said something interesting. He said, William, sometimes children they show very early age something that they would like it to be or they would like to follow. But
Yeah.
somehow our mentality of our parents, include ourselves or maybe
Yeah.
society,
They try to
you
pull
need
them
to
away from it.
not to pull them away, but in a way they need okay, you can do that, but still you can follow something that's just to follow. So
Yes.
they lose a lot of time, not just time, but they lose a bit of the magic,
Yes.
a gift that they have. Do you know my point?
I 100% agree. And I
Yeah,
I used to talk about this all the time. I think I read somewhere that in Finland they give the school system is like less required curriculum and more so you can learn whatever you want to learn and you have access to everything. And whether you want to pursue more sports or you want to pursue literature or music or anything, you can devote as much time as you want towards it.
right. I
That
like that.
it's like it's more kind of free for the children to choose and mold their own careers at a young age because I think again it's a huge issue in our society that
Yeah.
people have to reach a certain age and suddenly decide what the rest of their life is going to look like.
And
Like
I
you have to pigeonhole yourself.
and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
when depression started. And sometimes with some people they find a career because they're under
Yeah,
pressure, and
exactly.
sometimes they're
Or
not
it's what their parents want them to do and they just
absolutely.
it's so
Yeah,
much easier to just agree and comply and go on.
and not wrong with some people they find you know what I mean, a career, or they want to follow their parents career, or understand that, and it's not wrong
Yeah.
with that. You know what I mean,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
they feel like, why not? But
Yeah.
most of cases there's so many situations of people they go like, oh my god, I wish I could go back on time and try this earlier, or I
Yeah.
wish I could have followed that. And I think I even wouldn't know what to implement, but I
Yeah.
would love to have this idea of children to be able to express, or maybe teachers to be able to see, or to
Yeah.
advise their parents. Oh, you know what? I can see that in them. How about if you give more time to this?
Yeah.
Actually, see, you know what I mean? They somehow, these
Absolutely.
guys,
I
I would love
mean, I feel like that's the natural evolution of the schooling system. The schooling system is
to,
already very archaic, I feel like. I think if we
right?
want to adapt as a society
Mm-hmm.
and have people who are more fulfilled, like you don't know if that person could have been a savant at something, but because they
Yeah.
didn't have the opportunity.
That's so
to
true. That's
go
so,
into it and
yeah,
dedicate the time that they wanted or the effort they wanted because the
100.
passion is there. It's such a waste of passion and
Yes,
motivation. Like you want someone who's the best at what they do because they love it so much. Like you can
totally,
trust that person's gonna be the best in their career at that department or
100%,
category because they've devoted their time because they love it, not because they have to. And I
totally,
feel like that makes better workers in general or
totally.
better
Yeah,
members of society.
not just that. And I think some parents, they already do that. Actually, some parents, you can see
Oh
the,
yeah.
some
Yeah.
parents, I know people, and I've seen people that they say, oh my God, since young age, my parents could see that I was a singer or acting
Yep.
or could
Yep.
be, or maybe working as a farm in a farm, or could be
Absolutely.
anything.
Or has a really great way with animals,
Yes,
like great
absolutely.
with horses and
Yeah,
I mean, it could be anything,
makes
but
a
because
difference.
you need to nurture it. If you see
Yeah,
it, you need to nurture it. And so many school systems, it's like they put you down or they think that because you're failing in other areas that you're not at the same level that you're meant to be at. But who's to say? Like we can't paint in a wide brush. Everybody's unique and different. It's like we're
yeah,
stifling people's unique talents because
totally.
we're not giving them the opportunity to shine as an individual,
I
you
get
know?
it absolutely, and I think the main point of all of this is we should never lose our essence. You know what I mean? That we have. Everyone has
Absolutely.
their own essence, and if somehow you follow, somehow you have the support, and when the parent, everyone can see the essence. Just keep the essence because that's the main
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Ourselves. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Keep it
That's amazing.
alive. Like
Yeah,
it's often our childlike nature that we try to
totally.
suffocate when we get older because we have to be serious people. But
Yeah.
we're losing the most
As
important
part
aspect, essence of ourselves by
totally.
doing that.
Wow,
Yeah.
great question. Love it. Great
Yeah,
question.
I love it. And I love your answer. And I was like, such a proponent for that because I felt like that growing up. I had ADHD and I just wanted to delve into creative things, storytelling, literature, um, fine arts. And my dad was so disappointed in me for being terrible
Oh,
at math. So like to each their own. Not everyone is gonna be great at maths, and
totally.
that's okay.
Absolutely.
Like I
Absolutely.
have, and that's why, I mean, you can see like now putting it together why I have the ideas that I do
Yeah,
and why my book is going to be called Enough is because I thought, oh, is it not enough that I'm good at this or I have this talent? And it made me want to tell stories even more because I was like, no, I have to
totally.
prove it to them.
Absolutely.
Anyways,
Get
but
it.
that I mean, it's such a great, um, it's such an important thing to remember that we were all children once
Mm-hmm.
because we're so quick to want to grow up. Even I was like that. I want to grow up. I want to be like, and then when you realize that the world is so soulless when you grow up, you're like, I wish I enjoyed my childhood more. But the thing is, you can always implement your childlike nature
Yeah,
every day, all the time, and
totally.
it's so important.
Amazing. Did you
Yeah.
enjoy the interview?
Absolutely. Oh, I loved it so much. Thank you. So I
Thanks.
will recommend this to my friend and have him reach out to you.
Oh,
Parsa.
thanks again, Iana. Thanks so much for taking the time. Thanks for
Likewise.
bring this vibe. I love your vibe. I love your energy. I love how
Likewise.
this passion you have about you being you. I think let's put all of that, this
Thank
passion
you.
of being you. I think it's amazing.
I
I can
appreciate that.
feel energy. I can feel that's for sure. And
Thank you so much.
before you go, if you can share a positive message, a quote, or anything that you live by.
Yeah. Uh, what I live by. Hmm. I think it would be love yourself.
Simple as that.
Simple. Love yourself. Because
There's
if you can't love yourself, you can't love anybody else.
totally. I think
Yeah.
it's a very basic. We need to
Yeah.
embrace ourselves the most we can. No, sometimes not easy. I understand that, but
Oh,
try.
it's the hardest thing you'll ever do.
Yes, try the most you can.
Yeah.
Start the process of the habit. One day it's gonna be a habit. Just
Yeah.
love yourself the most you
Yeah.
can, for sure.
Yeah. Be grateful too. Very important. Yeah.
always.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks again.
Looking
Regard
forward
to
to
your
it.
family and friends, and we keep in touch. It was a pleasure having you on the show. Okay,
Pleasure
take
having
care.
you too. Thank you
Bye
so
bye.
much. Enjoy
Bye
your
bye.
day. See ya.
Bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.